Hello everyone again. So this is Leela, and we're doing the 10 question tag of when I was a child. Surely, like Sarah will talk more than just her childhood. And this tag was started by Linda at My Sweet Cupcakes, and I got the questions from Brenda at My Wee Reborn's Cradle. So the first question was, do you like your name? I love my name. My father gave me this name. There's a couple names like mine, but mine is even more special because my name is Lilas. There's definitely an S at my end of my name. It's not Lila, because a lot of people make mistakes with my name, and it sounds like Leela, not Lillis or whatever anybody say. It's not that. It's Leela. All right. And so the name also comes from the lilac flowers, but in French, because my father was French. So my name is Leela, and I love my name. And my last name is LeMay, and my father had that. So I love my name because it comes from my dad. My dad is a special person. He passed away in 1999. So, yeah. And he got to see my son Taylor when my son was born, because he was premature, and my son was born in 1999 again, and I was 20, and my dad was able to see my son before he passed away, and he passed away the month after, and it was March. So he might have died at the end of April or sometime, maybe in the middle of April, something like that. They thought, though, he would have died in a year. He stayed even longer than that when he got sick with cancer. And he died when my son was born, a month after my son was born. So my name, I find it very special. Yes, I love my name. Number 2, if not, what would you choose? If you didn't like your name, what would you choose? And again, I said I like my name, so number 2, don't need to do number 2. Number 3 is what we missed. The number 3 was the one that we didn't have. So Sarah's come in. We'll just say something about this one, number 3. If you could write a book, what topic would it be? For me, I already said it would be, I was talking to Sarah. I didn't say it on here. It would be a kid's book. Because I really love reading kids' books. Or I have a kind of story I'm writing with my kids. It's stopped now because my kids are not around. I can't do it with them. But I started this book, and it's called The Secret Within the Castle. And it's interesting. Again, like I said, it's not finished. It's supposed to be a very long book, and it's kind of at stop. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But anyway, Sarah, what do you think? If you would write a book, what topic would it be?
For a long time, I wanted to write about my life, but now I would love to make books about the cartoon characters that we create. Me and my husband, we have a lot of characters we created, and they have their own stories. That's what I would love to write books about. The characters that I create, the cartoon character I create.
Yeah.
That would be what I would if I write a book. That would be that, and a book about poetry, because I write poetry.
Okay. So next, number 4. Whoops. What upsets you or makes you angry most? What upsets me? I can get annoyed with people. That's one thing. And it could be something that somebody said before, that I heard before, and it's repeated. That makes me mad. If people lie to me, that makes me mad. I will tell you for sure how I feel. I will tell you if something makes me upset. I will tell you. Things that people say sometimes can make me mad. People that say they don't do something when they do something makes me mad. I have been mad like that. I can get mad easily. And I forgive easily, though. I can forgive easily. I can be very nice with you. But if you do something to push my buttons, I will be mad. I will tell you to your face what I mean. Yeah. So that's how I feel. Like, that's me. Like, if you talk about me when I was a little girl, that's different. When I was a little girl, I was a very shy, quiet person. I would barely talk. And because of that, kids would take advantage of that and take stuff from me. Or, like, for example, many times I was asked for, they asked me for an eraser. I would give them an eraser and they'll say, I'll give it back to you. They never did. I'd end up having to buy erasers a lot because they would just take away my stuff. My pencil, crayons. Somebody would ask me for pencil, crayons. I never received it. They never gave it back to me. A lot of my stuff they would take. And I was also bullied. Like, there would be kids like when I started going to school in kindergarten, there's this girl that was many years older, like, I don't know, and I'm not sure how old she was, maybe 11 or something like that. And she was picking on me and she pushed me and hurt me. I was swinging, and she pushes me off the swing. I fall. She starts crying. I start crying. She comes to meet with me at that time they had like lunch ladies. I don't know. And, she was telling the lunch lady that I fell off the swing and I hurt myself, but I told her that she pushed me. And that's when I was still quiet. I was still not saying much, but after I became tougher, around people. If people wanted to hit me, hurt me, they'd have to fight with me because I wouldn't, let that happen again. But people taking advantage of me, it happened for many, many years. I did not have friends, barely. If I had one friend, that'd be one friend, but it was not like a lasting friendship. So from my childhood and, growing up, that was very hurt from people, that would hurt me and say stuff to me and stuff like that. And so that's how it was. I was upset. I was hurt because even at home, I wasn't treating properly my parents, my mother, I should say, not my parents. My mother was really harsh on me, and we were not allowed to play. We were not allowed to do anything. The only time we were even able to play was at the park. So so that was how it was at my place. Yeah. Like if we had a toy or two, even maybe a toy or two, she wanted us to put it away, put it back, leave it there. You're not allowed to play. We tried playing tag in the house. Oh my gosh, that went bad. Because you get bored, you're a child, you're a kid, you have energy, you want to do something, but you can't. So you're stuck doing things, and then you get in trouble because you're doing something that your parents don't want you to do. So that's how it was in my house. It was like a prison, definitely. We were left with, we didn't have a lot to do, and we were forced to do things that we didn't want. So it was a very hard childhood. I was hurt. I was upset and everything in those days. So the next is what makes me happy. What makes me happy is spending time with my kids when I can, because they don't live with me. So I do whatever it takes to, spend time with my kids. That is the most important for me. And my husband, having my husband with me. My husband is a good support for me. He helps me with a lot of stuff. He's there for me. He knows that there's times there's nothing he can do, but he's just being there is just good support for him, to have him there. My friends make me happy. Having people that I can trust, people that I know will not lie to me. I had a friend for many years, and he turned out to be, never knew anything bad about him until later. I ever expected what he did to me. He hurt me bad, and no, I don't forgive very easily. Especially if it's that bad. No. Lots of times those friends, I don't interact with them ever again. So I can be nice, I can forgive, but it depends how far you go. You can only, that's the thing. So me, it's my family, my friends, and My dolls make me happy. Having dolls around. I've always liked dolls too. I've liked dolls since I'm little. If you're talking about when I was a child, what made me happy is being with my dad. Definitely. Also I had cancer, so I went to the hospital for a good amount of my childhood too. And in the hospital, my grandfather, he bought me the first Wii that came out. No, not the first Wii. The first Wii, Nintendo that came out. He got me the first Nintendo, and I had that Nintendo for a while. And so since I had leukemia, I was in a room isolated because it was really bad, and I couldn't be around other people because other people could make me sick. So my parents would come in with big gowns and the mask and everything just to come and see me. So yeah, I would say, that would keep me busy, and my grandfather would buy me things that would help me while I stay at the hospital, or arts and crafts. I've always loved arts and craft, but I think, the hospital helped me find that I love arts and craft even more. I liked making stuff for people. I've always liked making things for people. That makes me happy, like, doing all that. Being with my grandfather, being with my father when they were alive. Being with my sister, she's very nice. She's my younger sister, and we're very close, my sister and I. And being with, like, my friends, my bestest friends, Sarah and Mark, that Sarah did a video already, and her husband, Mark. Being with them, and then I have my best friend, Magda. When I can get a hold of her, we do have a good time together. Yeah. The important people in my life is my children and my husband first. My friends my friends, my best friend, my friends and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's what makes me happy. What do I look for in a friend? Honesty. If they can keep a secret. Somebody that cares for me, like, that's not playing games and pretending to be who they think they're going to be. Sharing, because I share a lot with my friends. I give them a lot of stuff, and being there for me, and I'm being there for them always. If I have a friend that I really believe that's a good friend that cares about me and everything, I'll be there for them 100%. So I hate people that hide things. I hate it so much. I want you to be direct, straight with me. When you talk, it's straightforward, because I am going to be straightforward with you. I do not hide. It comes right out. And so people find out very quickly the way I am. That's me. So yeah, honesty, friendship, being friendly, not lying. Somebody that I can trust, somebody that will understand also our sicknesses, not somebody that thinks that we're playing games or whatever, that when we're sick, somebody that understands how we feel. Because we have days that we have our ups and downs, and some people don't understand that. So somebody that understands this, and even if they're not going through it. My husband does not go through what I'm going through. I got a lot of health issues, but he's there, for me, even though he says he doesn't understand. And sometimes when I'm at my worst, my husband, he's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, you're just being here, you're fine. Recently, actually, at one night, he came downstairs because he hadn't seen me go upstairs to bed, and he was asking me how I was, and I was like, I'm in so much pain. And he says, and I said, I didn't go to the hospital that night. I was worried that if I go to the hospital, it would send me home. And that's exactly what happened. Because the next night I was feeling really bad. I went to the hospital. They did picture, like the MRI and everything. They said it was fine right now, that my flare up might be a beginning, and that if it gets worse, to come back. Somehow I was able to help it go away. But I'm sure one day I'm going to have to get an operation because they said that I might have one in my life if this gets worse. Yeah. So yeah. So people that understands our health and people that are there, like, I mean, somebody I can talk to. I don't always like being alone. There's times I'm okay, but there's times I need my friends. So I need people to talk to. I need to be around people. So yeah, I think my fear would be to be alone. And like I said, I have a dog, I have my bird, I have my rats. You know, I'm surrounded by, you know, animals or people or whatever. Yeah, I'm just that type of person. Shy now. If anybody knows me, they would know I'm not a shy person. I might beginning with not knowing a person, I would be, a lot of time I'm a listener. If I don't know you, I'll listen, and then they're thinking I'm shy. I'm like, no, I'm not shy. I'm just trying to get to know you and everything. That's why. So a lot of time, no, people think I might be shy. I'm not shy. I'm just trying to get to know you in my mind. So that's why I might not talk right away. So that's how I am. What are your favorite movies from your childhood? My favorite movie of all is Cinderella. Cinderella all the time. I've always loved Cinderella. I also have Cabbage Patch. There's movies on Cabbage Patch I love. They're not a lot, but I love what they have. Let's see. The Never Ending Story. I mean, a lot of people don't like, I liked all the movies of Never Ending Story. What else did I like as a movie when I was little? I saw horror movies and action movies too. I always like horror and action. So, specific ones. I'm trying to think specific movies. I like the Karate Kid. That's one I did like when I was a little kid. I'm not as much, I didn't see as much Kung Fu movies
yeah.
But the Karate Kid I did love. I love the Karate Kid. Yeah. I always wanted my own, like to have my own trainer. But the thing is that now I do, but my health is not the best. So it's really hard for us to get together and do the exercises and stuff. And he does definitely teach me Kung Fu. Although, if you watch the Karate Kid is karate. But, you know the newer Karate Kid movie with the young boy? Where Jackie Chan was in it? Well, the thing is that one was not karate. That was definitely Kung Fu he was learning. But they call it the Karate Kid. Maybe because they didn't want to do the same thing like Karate Kid. Oh, no, wait a minute. It is Karate Kid. I don't know why they didn't say something like Kung Fu unless, I don't know. I don't have to, because yeah, it wasn't a Karate Kid. It was Kung Fu.
Yeah.
He was learning. And yeah, so I don't get it. I don't get what he said. They didn't say like the Kung Fu kid or the kid that learns Kung Fu something. But yeah, it was Kung Fu, not karate. So I really like that. I actually took karate when Taekwondo when I was little. Yeah, I was a teenager. What else? Oh, I liked the old Star Trek. I watched like most of the old Star Trek. I still do. I love the old Star Trek. And I'm not crazy. I don't care about the other Star Treks. Truthfully. I just love the old one. And I loved, when did Star Wars come out? The first Star Wars. We were young, right?
77.
So it was later though. I was in 79.
Yeah.
So I saw it later. Yeah. So yeah, I saw Star Wars. I really loved Star Wars. And, the first Star Wars I really like. I like the rest too. Not all of them. But yeah, so that, and what else? Dang. Yeah, there's movie. Anyways, like I said, it's hard to remember. Like Sarah said, it's really hard to remember movies. Eh?
Did you like Indiana Jones?
Yes, I used to love, when I was little, I used to watch Indiana Jones. Yeah, I was at, you know where I got to know Indiana Jones? In the hospital. Because I saw the movies. I saw the movies in the hospital, Indiana Jones, yeah. I like them all. Oh my gosh, they're very good. These days, I'm not as crazy about that. I'm not crazy about action movies these days. But some of the older action movies I still love. And if I could remember, yeah, I did like, what was it? The driver guy movies. Kit the car.
Yeah,
and I liked Knight Rider, yeah.
And
MacGyver. Of course I liked MacGyver. A lot of people like MacGyver. And
yeah,
he's cute. He's cute then, yeah, there. As he grew older, he wasn't as cute to me. To me now, today, I wouldn't say he's cute. But in those days, I was goo-goo-eyed over him. Were you goo-goo-eyed? We were goo-goo-eyed. Anyways, yeah, I'm just trying to remember. What else? Oh, goodness. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot. If we could remember, we could go to a full list of movies, you know, just to go. Yeah, but I'm more of an anime loving person, and I love horror, and I've seen horror as a child too. Yeah, I've always bought, like, we were young. Actually, my mom would be watching action movies. I'd come down the stairs to watch and hide because I was not allowed out of bed. I'd be in big trouble if she found out. And we would go downstairs and hide and watch it. And sometimes we got caught and we started running up the stairs like, oh my God, we better run and go to bed because Mom is gonna be harsh on us. So yeah, like that. So, describe my personality. I think I've done that, but
Yeah.
like I said, as a child, I was shy, and so yeah. And I think I already said that. And now I'm a strong-willed person, so yeah. And yeah, I've made a couple. Some people run away. Definitely, they run away from me because they can't deal with me. I say something and they run. Anyways, do you like to show your face on YouTube? Have you seen most of my videos? Yeah, my face is on YouTube. I don't mind showing my face on YouTube. So there you go. There's not much to say about that. 3 fun things I like to do. And that's complicated. Cause one fun thing I like to do is spend time with my family, with my kids and my husband. That's one. And do activities. I go to museums with him. We do our activities at the community center. We went to the carnival, like the what is it called? The winter festival. The winter festival. We went with him. He loves rocks and stone. We go to the rock and stone shows. There's one coming up this month, and we're going to be going, and my son is excited, like really loves that. He wants to be some type of scientist with that works with rock and stone. So yeah, he is such a smart boy. He's genius. He knows things and it sticks in his mind, and he gets these, when he talks like an adult, not a child. If you really talk to him, you would be surprised what he talks about. And yeah, he's very, very smart. Anyways, so yeah, I like to spend time with my family. I like to spend time with my friends. Like Sarah comes over, for many days, and she'll stay over, and we'll do some activities together. We like to sew. I like to knot, arts. I like to knot stuff. I just love to knot stuff. Like this is just the beginning of something I'm making. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but yeah. These are things that I do. I do lots of knotting stuff. I love to do that. I've done things with shrinkadings. I like jewelry, and keychains and stuff. I like to play games on my computer. My computer has games that I like. I like RPG games, and some investigating games. Not all RPG and not all investigating. I like some specific ones. excuse me, I could tell you some names here that I have. The Legend of Heroes, Portal Knights. I have Fishdom. I have, the Blackwell. There's a Blackwell series. I had the whole series. And I have Deponia. Chaos on Deponia. Goodbye Deponia. I have VLC Media Player. Tales of Symphonia. I have 4 Elements. I like those games. I have Siberia, which I love a lot. Siberia. And Dragon Age Origin. I have that one. I like it. So yeah, those are some of my games that I play. And when I was a child, like I said, Nintendos. I had dolls. I still love to play with dolls. Like I had Barbies and stuff like that when I was younger. As a teenager, I would play with them because I wasn't living at home. I was living somewhere else. Well, with my grandfather and my father at some point. And yeah, we would play. I would be playing video games. I'd be watching movies. Yeah, so that's stuff I would do when I was little, because it's talking about when we were a child, but also I'm just saying what I do now. And like now I like anime, like that's crazy. But when I was little, also TV series, I really liked to watch TV series when I was little. And it was like the Smurfs and Ovid Video, and I had the other. What was the other movie? It was a TV series. No, it was a series, not a movie. And I'm trying to remember what it was. They had like told things that at the end they would show real things happening. It was a French one. Les Mystérieuses.
Ah.
Mystérieuses. Cité d'Or. Cité d'Or. Yeah, that was one I love to watch. So it's a city, they call it City of Gold, and the mystery of the city of Gold. And I used to watch it in French, of course, like you heard. And you would watch it. There's some real stuff in it, but also it's not all real because there's some kiddie stuff. But at the end, they would show something that is really true, that is actually on art. And I love to watch that one. So yeah, that was again a series that I saw would be in the movies, but whatever. Yeah, Asterix and Obelix. Not as much as you, Sarah. You like Asterix and Obelix. Lucky Luke, yes, I like Lucky Luke. Yeah.
I knew there's one of these.
Yeah, Lucky Luke. Yeah, I like Lucky Luke with the dog that look. The dog. The dumb dog.
That dog, that was so funny.
So yeah, that's like when you say 3 things I like to do, that's things I like to do. So yeah, anyways, there's more, but I mean, we have to think about it and just go on and on and on. I'm sure we would find like a ton of stuff, like Ovid Video. Did I say that one? No, okay. So that one, like, I think it was when I was a child. I liked Mr. Dress Up, and I can tell you I watched it as an adult. Even Sesame Street. I like Sesame Street. And I like that and as an adult too. Depending though. The new Sesame Street is not as good as the old one, and I don't know if they even play it anymore. Sesame Street. But anyways. They took out a lot of good people that were fun to watch, and I know that some people got really a lot older.
Funny.
The Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show? Yeah. I got sick of it though because I used to love it. Oh, except the Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes. People like Looney Tunes. I know that. Yeah. People like Looney Tunes. We're tiny, we're toony. No, that's just the Tiny Toons. But I'm just joking though. We're all a little loony. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. Like Les Schtroumpfs, the Smurfs, that's the series. I love watching that as a kid. Oh, the Flintstones. Listen to this.
Yeah.
When I was a child, I would go home at lunch from school because I was in high school, and go downstairs in our basement and watch the Flintstones. And we did that every lunchtime. We didn't want to miss the Flintstones. It was so fun. Yeah. And so when we watched the cartoon, the Flintstone, oh my God. Yeah. Every day at lunchtime, I had to see the Flintstones. So that was something, you know. Oh goodness. Something I really like doing. So anyways, you learned a bit of me and you learned a bit of my friend Sarah, because she did her own little video. And well, that's it for now, because we talked about a lot of stuff, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.